last year. If you want to see, I don't know if my wife showed you. But this was a pocket. I couldn't tell you last year in Tucson I wanted, but I wasn't allowed to.
Oh.
The last 3 years we went into the old mines in Volodyarsk, pumped out and dug all the old pockets.
Yeah, this is a Heliodore from Russia. What, Ukraine?
Ukraine.
Yes.
It's Volodyarsk, yes. But this is, you see, it's hexagonal.
It's beautiful.
It's barely etched. So there were 4 crystals in this pocket.
Unbelievable. Isn't that a lovely thing? The etching on it is just absolutely beautiful.
Can you show the other one? Exactly.
Heliodore. This is a Heliodore.
And this is the
There's
same
another
pocket.
Heliodore.
You can see
Okay.
the color is different
Yes.
than those traditional. But this is also hexagonal
Yes.
with slight etching. But this came out of a pocket very high up in a thin fissure. So the ones, all the ones you saw, 2.5 tons that were found in 1982 and 1992, they came from a huge chamber pegmatite. And they were all heavily etched. They were laying along the sides, the bottom of the pocket.
Would you believe
and
that?
this came out higher up, and this was only 3 years ago.
Wow.
But we kept that quiet until now, so we stopped mining in April last year.
So it's pretty well finished, you think?
Yes, there's only
Yeah.
one shaft that could be pumped up, but there's almost no barrel. Because there was only barrel in a few pegmatites.
Color, let me
yeah,
put it
sorry.
against that color there. Oh, I like that. Yeah, it's a pretty... little deeper shade on this.
Yeah, the etched one. I want to... Last year I showed you. It's just to look. This is very interesting. Because this is from the same pocket. They made a 70-meter shaft. And what happened here was that they came into the pocket. 70-meter shaft, 150-meter tunnel. Yeah, they came in too high. So they never removed the huge smoky quartzes. We went under and dug under and found the barrels. But this one, if you look, it's completely etched.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
So here is the termination.
That sure is.
And it used to be a huge...
Here, let's shoot that close because, as Peter has mentioned, that's a flat basal termination.
Yes.
And then what you have is total etching of this whole crystal. It's almost was dissolved. And it's beautiful. Yes. Absolutely beautiful. Gemmy Heliodore from...
Volodyarsk.
Yeah. It's like the Rock of Gibraltar. I have a rock they gave me from Gibraltar Prudential Life Insurance when I retired. Yeah. Funniest thing, it's from Gibraltar. The rock is from part of the rock. You've heard that commercial, the Rock of Gibraltar Prudential Life Insurance. This reminds me of that. Beautiful.
We found in this place 1 barrel weighing over 4 kilo.
Wow.
And it had just like this the termination and completely dissolved, but giant. And you can imagine how it had been.
Yes.
Because I found some hollows in the kaolinized feldspar like this with just this tiny barrel left. So this giant one, we don't know how big it was.
Yeah, dissolved over the years.
Yes. Here is a doubly terminated
That's
twin
beautiful.
spodumene.
Now, one thing I can mention, because when I was going to Pakistan 30 years ago, the spodumens were just a light lilac, like the blackish one you have, the paler color. Yes. Now they've gotten into an area that's producing these intense lilac-colored ones. They're absolutely extraordinary. Now this would be hard to see. It's double terminated. Yeah. It's hard to see the down the C-axis because it's blocked by just the cloudiness down at the bottom. But a little one would show that. But look, the color of these is fantastic. Let's put that against your shirt. Let me hold that. This one will show it. Let's put that like that.
Very deep purple.
Intense.
Color. And this is from Maui, Afghanistan also.
Now, where is Maui?
Maui?
Yeah.
So it's...
No, Nuristan. I'm familiar with
Yes,
that.
Lagman and Nuristan. It's 2 regions of Afghanistan.
Yes.
So Maui is one of the biggest pegmatites. That's where all the big Kunzite and a lot of morganite comes from.
Okay.
And in the neighboring province, you have the Paprock, the tourmaline,
and
a lot of rare minerals, pollucite. And
you're right. Okay.
Rare minerals.
But this is a real gemmy crystal. This is just a lovely thing. Now, is this the cleavage plane through here? I mean, not cleavage, but the twinnage, what I'm trying to say, twinning.
Yes.
Cleavage. And what would this be, just a parallel growth?
Yes, parallel growth one.
Very nice.
Nice little group. Right?
Thanks a lot, Peter.
Thank you very much.